big heavy fight, which you showed up for.
Yeah.
What time was it when you turned it on? Like, did the bell ring? Like, you know what I mean?
No, he was interviewing.
Oh, he was interviewing?
I was like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
I was like, was it a DQ? I didn't know what happened, but then it was like first round knockout. I was like, okay, Boots Boots didn't play with his food tonight.
Hopefully we get Boots on the show next week, right before the fight starts. I'm like, man, I want to get Boots on. I knew he was going to win the fight. I know how he was going to win the fight. It didn't matter. You win,
I knew
lose,
he was
draw.
going about knockout.
Win, lose, draw. You coming on the show if we want you on. If you especially if you look great, so on and so forth. But I had a feeling. I was like, let me text his advisor. Text the advisor. I want to get him on the show. And I went from looking down to looking up, and he's clocking the dude. And I had to rewind. I'm like, yo, how did that thing start? I mean, it's a blitz, man.
Yeah.
He's got power in both hands. As we know, he can switch hit. A lot of guys, when they switch hit, they're better on one end than they are on the other. I think the thing we know even about Boots, or I'm sorry, about Terrence, when he's switching, he goes southpaw. He really about to take control of this thing, and it's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
But Boots, you really don't know what you're going to get, And he was in the ring with a southpaw. I think he said, southpaws don't like fighting other southpaws, so I'm going to fight this one southpaw. At least that's what I think I heard. And it worked for him.
What Boots is, I want to see Boots get busy. Is it possible to pull off the Virgil fight? When Virgil fight? The next couple of months or so?
I don't know when Virgil's in.
So at the top of the year, we need the Virgil fight. If that's what's next. It's time for Boots to go, Sean.
Yeah.
Boots about to be 30 years old.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's missing his moment of being the guy and the superstar and next up in boxing. I remember telling Boots on this show when we interviewed him back in D.C., hey, focus on your moment. You run your own lane. You're not getting those guys. You're not getting Spence. You're not getting Terrence. It is what it is. But you can be Boots Ennis, the next great legend in the sport. Just go ahead and run your own race, man. But I know he wanted him, but right now,
at that point in time when we told him that, he was at 147, and that weight class was practically clearing out. Obviously, we got Norman there now. We got some guys moving up now.
We got Devin Haney.
When I went out and spoke to him, they were like, we got a chef now. We got the nutritionist now. We're great at 147. I think they still needed to have that fight and truly see how they felt in order for them to really answer that question. I think even though they
one round answers that question?
No. I'm talking about when he was at 47. Remember, I came home, I'm like, y'all be cool. He's running his own race. He's trying to, do his thing and conquer 147 before he moves up. Eventually, he's gonna move up. I said all those sorts of things. And then before I look up, what happened? We moving up. I think they just needed to really, answer that question for themselves. But here's the thing. Now he's in the weight class where guys aren't moving up. Guys are there.
Yeah.
And while you're saying it's time, I agree.
Yeah.
I think this fight, because I know there's a lot of people, number one, that didn't like this fight because it's not a name. Number two, they're thinking, and I saw this, Boots is, I think Boots is now 36-0, and everybody's saying that's 36 nobodies. Respect to y'all.
That's crazy. That was a crazy comment.
Respect to y'all, but he's fighting who he can get in the ring with. He's fighting who the promoters can find for him. And for a long time, he was bouncing between promotions and networks and all these kinds of things. Obviously, we know now he's with Eddie. And I love what Eddie said in the post conference. We're gonna get all these guys, and I do believe they're gonna try to get all these guys. But be patient, because there's a process. I love what I love most what Eddie said was these guys have to be ambitious. It's up to us to do the business, but we can only do the business with guys who are ambitious and willing to challenge themselves. They're past the point of building up Boots. That's what the first 20 to 25 were. That was the buildup. That was the first 20 to 25. And now it's been, who can we get? Who can we get? It's been a struggle to get these guys. And I think now he's going to start getting these guys. But guess what? When y'all wanted these guys a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and again, I don't think he was ready for me. I don't think he was ready for Terrence and some of those other guys. 3 or 4 years ago, 5 years ago, definitely 5 years ago when I was still doing my thing, he wasn't ready. The dude, while you're saying 30, you got to get going, I agree. But remember what I said. you're in your prime when you're 30 coming into 32, 33, 34. So he's actually going to be better now.
I still don't think he's ready for Terrence. Terrence got this and his body still can do it. And he's out of here.
Yeah.
He's on his way.
Yeah.
About 35, about 30, like 32, 37, Sean?
I agree.
Right now, if we tell him this, he's like, fuck out of here.
Now, listen.
He don't understand how great he's going to be.
This one might be a crazy one. And Terrence might not like this. But at 33, 34, he might be further along than Bud was at 33, 34.
We will see.
We will see. The thing that I know that Bud really has helped make Bud where he is his team. Them guys, Bo Mack and shout out to the other coaches, Coach Red.
Coach Red, yeah.
Them
Bernie.
guys, they got something that ain't nobody else got. That includes Boots. I know y'all dad and everything.
They stayed tight.
Y'all got some growing to do as a unit.
They grew together.
From
Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah.
The North.
So when you say right now, you still don't think Boots is ready for Bud? I agree. And I agree because I think there's still some growing to do from them guys.
Yeah, I think the future is great for this kid.
Yeah.
And what I like about it, him and Virgil, I feel like it's the Porter versus Spence thing. Eventually y'all knew y'all had to fight.
Yeah.
They looked up one day and said, yeah, we're gonna have to fight eventually.
It's kind of like me and Keith. Like me and Keith, we didn't know that we was gonna fight.
Yeah.
But when I turn pro and I'm 47 and then I look up and he's 47, I'm like, oh, this gonna be the one.
Yeah.
This gonna be the one.
They've been linked for a while. I don't know if anybody in your professional career you was linked with. These guys been linked for at least 5 years.
Yeah. We weren't linked as long.
Yeah.
I think we maybe 3 or 4 years we were linked. Me and I think Spence was just linked to everybody. Yeah. Spence was like, he's here.
Spence wanted everybody.
Yeah, and Spence wanted everybody, of course. But I think everybody put Spence here. Can't nobody beat Spence. You can't beat him. You can't beat him.
That's literally how it was.
Yeah. And I feel like that's how it's been for Boots. But then because Boots hasn't been able to get the name, now everybody, I said this a couple years ago. Now everybody else, I'm starting to see people trying to criticize the kid. And I'm like, yo, stop criticizing the kid. Y'all got to understand from a business perspective, we don't call the shots.
Yeah.
We can get to a point where we say this is what we want, but then it's up to the other guy to be ambitious. I really do. I like what Eddie said. I don't think Eddie was spitting lines in the conference. I think he knows that Boots is the guy. I believe that Boots is the guy, and it's only a matter of time. I think the biggest fight for those guys is Virgil. You do got other kids out there like Xander Zayas,
Xander Fandora, Matayev. Is it
Mordazaliev? I believe that's the name. I believe that's the guy that beat or knocked out.
I mean, you still got Charlo. He called out Charlo.
Yeah.
There's some guys at 154 that can make this thing fun.
Charlo ain't fighting at 54 no more.
Oh, he called him out.
Yeah, he's not fighting at 54 no more. Maybe 160. Maybe 160.
Hey, I'm trying. Hey, another thing. Make weight divisions for a reason. Terrence Crawford's fucked that up. That's over. Okay? Boots is a 147 to a 168 fighter.
That's what I was saying.
Okay, that's what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Forget those weight for a reason. It's like when I was thinking about when you were fighting Adrian Broner. They're like, well, Adrian is going to come up to fight Sean. Sean going to come down. No. In reality, y'all both losing weight. Okay? He just may be a natural smaller guy, but y'all both losing weight and coming down to fight at the same weight no matter what.
Yeah.